is what I'm about to say is not news. It's just a thought, and I could be wrong. But here's how I'm thinking about it. So you have AI that does a lot of stuff, but under the basis that there's a data center where the storage is where the information is stored and where the AI performs in. Basic shit, like having an algorithm that works based on information in a database. Just that the algorithm is smarter than your regular algorithm you already have now. Now, everybody thinks it's a bubble. Yes, we all know it's a bubble. Because most of the AI companies are not making profit. They are just making features and pushing it, and we're all using it. And they're not making money. So now, the thing here is, they're not making money. So they just keep pushing, and they keep running on debt, and hope that they'll make money in the future. However, people keep using, and building on top of them. So they move up, people build on top of them. So many companies, so many features, so many things we do now are built on top the idea that this company is doing something good. And for a better example, I'm going to use this. So these are the AI companies. They keep building. Remember, there's no foundation because they're not making money. So they will run out one day. And we keep building on top of them. Because why? Because we trust that they're giving us value. But you can't just give free value forever. You need something to keep refining that process. So they keep building. One day, there would be an end to it. There'll be, I'm not doing this anymore. The people giving them money be like, I'm not doing this anymore. Please give me money. It could be 10 years, 5 years, 8 years. But at some point, it will need to make back times 4, 10, 15 of what it has put back. Now, it's hard to think about what that would be. Because, there's Grok, there's OpenAI, there's Claude, and there's ChatGPT. And there are many more coming. Meaning, you can't say, I'll take 60% of the market, simply because there are 4 major competitors and there are more coming. So you can't just take 60% of the market. It will be divided within all these 4 companies. So let's say each person is taking let's say 20%, 25% each. So you can't really make back all that money, except there is one major thing that changes the way the AIs are built. So therefore reduces the cost to run the companies. Then even though you have 25%, you can make money. Now that is the part that nobody has maybe there are people who have seen it, but it's hard to imagine what would it be that drastically reduce the cost of running AI. So therefore, even though you have 20% market share, you can still make money regardless, which is going to be the game changer for whoever solves that. Now, to think about it, the only single outlier to maybe this trajectory is hosting the data centers in a different place. So the cost would be less. Everybody hosts their data center the same way. It's on land. You figure out this light is fucked up. That's the difference. You figure out the cost of heating, cooling, or the chips themselves are built differently, so they cool differently. Everybody can do that. If OpenAI can do it, Grok can do it. So does Claude. So does NVIDIA. The one thing that they all cannot do equally or at the same time yet is host their data center in a different place, like SpaceX, like what Elon Musk is doing. Now, right now, it may cost way more to put servers in space, that every time you want to fix it, somebody has to manually go there, or there has to be a mechanism to do that. But that is just the cost you have to bear now to just host it there and figure out how to maintain it there. We already have satellites in space and we maintain it. So therefore, if you can maintain a satellite in space for 5, 6, 10 years without people manually going there all the time, you can host a data center and maintain it. Would that be the major change that reduces the cost of running AI? So therefore, even though you have 10, 15, 20% of the market share, you can still make money. I believe that is the key that will change the way we look at the AI bubble. Because regardless of if you're in the bubble, if the company can make money, you'll be fine. But if the company stops making money, or the fact that the company can't regain its money back, you'll be bust. And that is where everything falls down and crashes. It's the same thing that happened to our Haiti, the housing crisis. Everything was debt. Debt. Nobody was paying back their debt. So therefore, what happened is the companies or the people that are giving the debt exploded because it was just empty. Nobody was paying back. Everybody was running on, they'll pay. They didn't pay. At some point, everything went bust. It's the same thing that's happening now, except something changes. Yeah, that's just my thought about it. And my prediction is somebody has to change the way things are done. And SpaceX and Grok and whatever Elon Musk is doing is the only outlier to the current process of how the AI company run. Peace.